This is the Process Shot. I'm Michael. I've never been in a saloon before, but if I'm going to be stuck here for much longer, then I have some decoration ideas. Anyways, Lemonade Joe, or the Horse Opera, is a musical comedy from 1964 Czechoslovakia, directed by Oldřich Lipsky, that pretty much plays with any and every established Western genre trope, with a heavy dose of stylization and weirdness to match. The film follows the titular Lemonade Joe and his visit to Stetson City, Arizona, as he converts the people of the city from unruly drinkers of whiskey to unruly drinkers of Cola Loca lemonade. He draws the ire of Doug Badman, the owner of the now abandoned Trigger Whiskey Saloon, whose brother Horace comes to town to help. As the war continues, secrets are shared, truths are revealed, loyalty is challenged, and, well, pretty much anything goes round these here parts. The story and plot of the film is extremely farcical, taking the basic premise and turning it on its head at every chance. This isn't to say that every element of the Western is mocked, though. The story is firmly rooted in the genre and its traditions, from cowboys and saloons to good versus evil and rescuing women from villains. It's more the reasonings and methods behind these actions that are where the more satirical elements come to play, such as dismantling the notion of Lemonade Joe as a true lone wolf cowboy hero, or Horace stating how he is a villain because he has no other choice, or even the very fact that the film's villains are named Badman. The movie effectively boils every other major Western trope into a single package and treats it with its tongue firmly in cheek, acknowledging the cliches and standards of the genre while clearly relying on them. It's not a bad thing, considering the film's goals. It just cements it as a Western comedy, rather than a comedy about Westerns, so to speak. Granted, there is a bit of an issue in how the movie tends to treat its characters as flat stereotypes with no real depth in their personalities. But again, that's part of the joke. Plus, it's all in fun, as is the film's music, which is a definite highlight. While the film is certainly a musical, it's non-traditional in that the songs aren't made to push the narrative along. Rather, the songs are geared more towards developing the film's setting and tone, with a sound that's completely natural rather than something more anachronistic. Despite the film's satirical and comedic nature, the songs are generally honest and well written, and filmed in an entertaining and borderline experimental manner to boot. In fact, most of the film is given an experimental edge, playing with the cinematography and editing for comedic effect or pure visual storytelling, breaking every major rule at least once or twice. I feel like more could have been done with the film's color choices, though, which take on a monochromatic tinting of scenes, which works well enough, but given the rest of the film's risks, it's a shame that the colors are a weak point. Still, Lemonade Joe is a great romp, taking to its source material with pride and admiration, while skewering it at every opportunity. It's also a nice example of how the cinematic medium can be used for creative expression and experimentation. And at the end of the day, Lemonade Joe is a weird movie, but one which is clear in its purpose and knows not to let being weird get in the way of telling a funny story. Lemonade Joe, or the Horse Opera, Oldřich Lipsky, 1964. 4.5 stars. I definitely recommend seeing it if you can. I think it's too foreign for streaming services, though. Anyways, that's the end of the review here. If you liked it, leave me a like. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead. Subscribe if you want to see more reviews like this. This movie has made me thirsty. They just don't stop talking about drinks. I wonder if this theater has a bar or something in it. Also, this movie isn't really an opera, nor does it really have horses. Kind of a letdown.